What's going on, guys? Ironcane here with puffy cheeks because of the wisdom teeth stuff. But in case you've been living under a rock, you probably already know that DBS Broly was leaked for Dragon Ball The Breakers' first anniversary, aka the 4th season of Dragon Ball The Breakers. So in this video, I kind of just wanted to talk about and break down how I personally think Broly will work and kind of just speculate his levels, some of his moveset, and some of the things they've already revealed to us at this point. So without further ado, let's go ahead. So here on Twitter, they actually just teased a live stream that's going to be going live on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And here they actually just kind of revealed some of the things that were happening to them in-game. They say here that Energy Field was avoided. So I don't know if this means that Broly has some sort of counter for Energy Field, because currently in the game, the only character that can actually counter Energy Field is Goldo by using his Time Freeze ability, which holds the survivor in place while they pop a barrier before IT can go off. And then they also say that 2 burst skills are a thing. I'm not too sure what they mean by burst skills. Maybe they mean the knockback or break strike ability. Broly having 2 of those could be very, very, very strong. I'm not sure if that's what they mean by burst skills. You guys can let me know in the comments below. But it is very interesting that they chose these 2 lines out of everything to kind of like highlight things that are coming to the game. Beyond this is kind of just showing the producers play and that they're going to be giving rewards and fun activities. They don't really reveal anything outside of this. But I thought this was very interesting to, you know, bring to your guys' attention. Another thing that I want to show you guys for like the 50th time, I know I showed this clip like a million times, but they mentioned that Broly is going to have a new gimmick, so we're going to be talking about that in this video as well. I just want to re-illustrate that point just because, you know, I talked about it a lot, but in case you forgot. So I'm not a super big Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 head. I kind of stopped playing the game in recent time, but here is Broly, DBS Broly's full moveset in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Unfortunately, there is no base DBS Broly or any other version besides the full power Broly to my knowledge. So the moves that he has in this game is Gigantic Charge, Powered Shell, Gigantic Rage, and Maximum Charge, and obviously he has some supers. So let's go ahead and show off some of the moveset here. So here I believe is Powered Shell. Yes, that's Powered Shell. I mean, this could be a sniping Ki Blast attack. Looks like it can be charged a little bit as well. Here is a kind of like a Dragon Fist type move. I believe that, yeah, that's Gigantic Charge, and this can also be charged. Very interesting. I wonder if that's going to carry over to Breakers as well. To my knowledge, we don't have any form of charging supers on the Raiders side, besides like, you know, the big supers that like cover a big part of the map. So this super is Gigantic Rage, and I hear this one is actually very, very broken and very spammable in Xenoverse 2. I would really like to see this in Breakers because we don't have any physical supers currently in the game, like grab type moves. I think Raccoon has some kicks, Ginyu has some kicks, so we do have some sort of like physical active and super skills. But I would like to see like a grab would be very, very cool. I actually really would like to see it on the Raiders end. So here's his super attack. Gigantic. Oh, this is the Mouth Blast one. That was Gigantic Roar, and this is Gigantic Roar again. That looks very cool. I mean, this could just straight up be his area destruction. This could totally just be his area destruction, or a sniping super attack. This could also be his area destruction or super attack. That looks incredibly awesome. So that's really dope. But in terms of moves and abilities, these are what Broly could have. But we actually have files that were leaked a long, long time ago listing certain moves from Broly's moveset that we could actually take a look at. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. So looking at this file list here, this was leaked like, I think when the game originally dropped. But if we looked in here, we see Gigantic Meteor, which is literally the move that we were just looking at that Broly was using. And I'm going to try to like, kind of like, you know, skim these just to see anything else that I recognize. I'm not, I mean, you guys can let me know in the comments below in case I missed anything. Gigantic Roar, I don't think that's Broly. Literally was just looking at Broly. But I think there's some like Z Broly moves in there as well. So let me go ahead and pull up these other attacks here that we were looking at. Not like the super ultra moves or whatever the hell, just like the regular ones. Yeah, this is Powered Shell. This is the charge. Okay. Where is the prompt? Hold on, give me a second. So it seems like any of the moves that have like gigantic in them is probably going to be belonging to Broly. So like gigantic roar is probably going to be belonging to Broly. Gigantic Omega, I'm not entirely sure. It could be like a Zemo. Like if you're a Xenoverse guy, definitely let me know in the comments below just to clarify. But I'm just like looking through this list as we kind of go. But the ones that we want to be looking for is Gigantic Charge, Power Shell, Gigantic Rage, and the supers as well, which is Gigantic Meteor and Gigantic Roar. Okay, so Roar is in there. Roar is in there. So that's what we want to be looking for, guys. Just kind of like to help me out. But in terms of what else I see in here, just kind of trying to find anything else. Soul Punisher, and that's GOGETA. Sky Display, Gigantic Burst. I could have sworn I saw Powered Shell in here. Gigantic Charge. Yeah, there we go. So these are some moves that are in the game. I don't know if we're going to have access to all these moves, but it's just kind of interesting to see that like these file names have been in the game for a very, very, very long time, right? Where's Power? Yeah, here's Powered Shell as well. So we have the possibility of seeing Powered Shell, Gigantic Roar, Gigantic Meteor. So some of these moves could actually be a part of Broly's moveset because they're literally in the game files when the game originally released last year. So expect to see some of these moves. So that's very cool and very interesting to think about. So I think the next big thing to talk about is kind of how Broly's levels would work. Now, I feel like there's two ways they can go about it. They can make Broly completely solo by having him be all the evolution levels, or they could actually start you off with level 1 Paragus. I mean, Paragus, I don't think he has like a crazy moveset. I don't believe he's playable in any of the games to my knowledge, unless it's like Dragon Ball Heroes or something like that. Like he's technically playable in Dragon Ball Legends. He's like a duo unit. Like Paragus just says, "Do it, Broly, go!" And like that's pretty much all Paragus does. But I feel like this image kind of illustrates how the levels of Broly could work. This one Broly was initially revealed. So this first image, we're not really going to count just because this is just Broly on the first planet that he grew up on. This would be level 1 Broly, right? This is just his initial stage. It's just normal base Broly. This is Broly Enraged at base. I believe, I'm not sure what the official term would be, but this could be a level 1. This could be level 2. And then we have Super Saiyan Broly. This is when his dad dies, I believe. It's either one of these two when his dad dies. Paragus dies when Golden Frieza says, "Oh, look, Broly, it's a tragedy." They have to do that, by the way. If they don't include the, "Oh, look, Broly, it's a tragedy," it will be a tragedy. I'll actually cry, because they had the whole evolution thing where, like, Vegeta threw Nappa up and killed him. So it'd be really, really cool if they included Paragus' death, just because that's a very, very funny and iconic moment from the DBS Broly movie. So, obviously, Super Saiyan Broly could be the level 3, and then 4 would be the full power Super Saiyan Broly. So they technically don't even need to include Paragus in the leveling, besides him being the catalyst of him achieving Super Saiyan, right? So he doesn't actually have to be playable, but, you know, if he was playable, I imagine he would have a call-out for Broly, similar to Frieza having call-outs for Zarbon and Dodoria. So now I want to show you guys base Broly's moveset, because we looked at full power Broly. This is from Dragon Ball Legends. Shoutouts to Goresh. So I just want to show you guys what you know, his basic attack looks like and his ult. So we're gonna take a look at that in a sec here. So that's just his basic attack, and this is his ultimate ability. So I believe he like swings them in the air and like does a yell or something like that. It bounces them off. Does this. So Broly has the potential to have a lot of melee-based supers, and I really hope that's something that they do, just because this is sick, right? Like, no other, like, Raider is this brutal when it comes to, like, attacks like this. I mean, obviously, some Raiders are brutal. Like, Frieza was brutal with Krillin when he, like, stuck him, like, shish kebabbed him, like, with his horn, but Broly was very, very brutal to Goku, just, like, basically throwing him around like a ragdoll. So I would definitely love to see that aspect of Broly in, you know, Breakers as a Raider, for sure. So I wanted to show this variant of Broly from Dragon Ball Legends as well, just because this is a duo unit of Broly where he works with Paragus. I don't know if Paragus will play like this in Breakers, but I just thought it'd be interesting just to kind of, like, show this to you guys. This is, like, how his moveset works. This would be base Broly, right? This isn't, like, Enraged base Broly like we just looked at. This, I would say, is more base Broly. And Paragus, I think, is just involved, like, with the super attack. Yeah, here you go. This is pretty much it. I think it would be cool. I think Paragus, it is probably going to be involved in some way, shape, or form. It's just whether he is going to be specifically tied to his evolution. Is he actually going to be playable? Is he going to be an active skill? We really don't know at this point, but I feel like it definitely would be interesting. But again, I just wanted to show you guys and highlight the moveset that Broly is more than likely going to have. If you look in here, you take a second to look in here, you could see some of the moves that he would have, like Gigantic Roar we were looking at, Powered Shell, wherever the hell it was. Things of that nature is probably going to be a part of his moveset. I don't know if every single move is going to be a part of his moveset, but now that Broly is officially confirmed and that the Raiders are confirmed to take moves from his Universe 2 counterparts, like, for example, Goldo, when the Ginyu Force was released, he had access to full power energy blast volley, and he ended up having them move as his super attack as level 1 Raider for the Ginyu Force, right? So I think it's just very interesting and very excited for DBS Broly. I know some people are conflicted that they would have preferred DBZ Broly. I kind of agree with that. I feel like in terms of a Raider, Broly isn't technically a bad guy. He's just kind of misunderstood and being manipulated. Where DBZ Broly is more so a hardcore killer. He hates Kakarot and basically just wants to eliminate all the Z fighters, right? But especially Kakarot or Goku, right? So I'm very curious to see how they're going to kind of make Broly a killer here. Is like Fu actually going to finally appear and like trick Broly? I'm just curious. But like what's most interesting about this and Broly is that it kind of opens up the door for other characters that aren't like evil to be Raiders. This could be the Gammas with Cell Max. This could be like Jiren and his group, and other characters like that that were antagonists but not necessarily evildoers, right? So I feel like, you know, I know some people are disappointed about DBZ Broly. I think it's kind of crazy to think they're doing DBS Broly and never adding DBZ. I think DBZ Broly is definitely coming. They know how much of a fan favorite he is. I think a big part of the reason why they chose DBS Broly specifically is so they could have included Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta, and having Chilai is very cool. Chilai, to my knowledge, hasn't really been playable in much of the games. Like, she's a duo unit in Legends. I'm not sure if she's playable in Dokkan or like Heroes or anything like that. Lemo, I'm pretty sure he's not playable in like anything. Like maybe they have like some like acknowledgement of him, but I feel like there is a lot of reasons just besides, oh, Broly is their preferred version of him, DBS. I think it's just because of the movie itself and what it brings, the lore. Just like, although DBZ is cooler, I think DBS is more of an interesting character. DBS just has more going on, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, I kind of just want to talk about the moveset here, what I think about Broly, how he's going to work. I'm very interested in seeing how energy field gets avoided here, like how that works. 2 burst skills, I'm curious what the hell that means, if this is referring to multiple break strikes. Curious about what the new gimmick could possibly be. And of course, a part of the moveset was leaked a long time ago. So very interested to see what parts of this Universe 2 moveset they're adding, and if they're adding any new moves, because they have added new moves to the Raiders and the transfers in the past, so it's definitely possible. But let me know in the comments below, do you guys think they're going to make it all purely Broly on his own? Or is Paragus actually going to be part of the level up? Or do you think he's just going to be a part of, you know, the evolution, like, you know, Frieza shoots him and then he evolves just like that? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm curious. Personally, I would be down just to have Broly on his own, just because recently we've had a lot of auto-evolve Raiders. I mean, we had Vegeta, Simon auto-evolves to Nappa, Nappa auto-evolves to Vegeta, and then we have the Ginyu Force, which auto-evolves all the way to level 4. I think it would be a nice change of pace if we had a Raider that did not auto-evolve at all whatsoever, and if you kill them, like Frieza, Boo, or Cell, they just die straight up. I think getting back to that more traditional format of Raider would be a nice change of pace, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of good on auto-evolve Raiders, at least for now. I don't hate them. I think they're a nice change of pace. It does change your battle plan, but I think at this point, it would be nice to go back to the traditional Raider that they have done in the past. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the video. Like it if you enjoyed it. Comment down below your thoughts on how Broly is going to work. And subscribe to the Ironcane channel for more speculation videos of, obviously, the first anniversary, Season 4. And, of course, when the season drops, I'm the one-stop stop for, like, everything coming, bro. I'm going to be dropping, like, 20-something videos depending on all the transfers they drop, the Survivor skins, the Raider, obviously. I'll try to level up Broly as much as they can. Hopefully they add Raider Q, so I don't have to like play like 18 Survivor matches to get Broly like to level 10. But we'll see what happens. But that being said, boys, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Peace out.